stiff and uncomfortable because he's not going to be nearly as efficient.
Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn Judah, terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford.
Returned to pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on God knows what. After the Mike Tyson fight,
Joe Rogan reacted to the notion of Floyd Mayweather stepping back and to face Terence Crawford at 48. Rogan stressed that Floyd's body simply isn't as efficient as it once was. He pointed out that Mayweather's reflexes and endurance have faded with time, making a full 12-round battle incredibly demanding. In Rogan's view, Floyd would struggle to sustain his trademark defensive brilliance and relentless pace, and even lasting the entire 12 rounds would be a daunting test. He cautioned that chasing such a comeback could be dangerous considering the physical toll and the unforgiving reality of Floyd's age.
Logan is going to be much less efficient. He's going to be trying really hard, and he's never done, I don't know how many rounds they're doing. How many rounds are they doing?
I don't know, 8 maybe or something like that. I don't even know if they've announced, but still.
If I was Floyd, I'd want it to be 12.
Yeah, the longer the...
Drag that guy into deep water and then beat the out of him.
Yeah.
At 48, Floyd Mayweather's hint at a possible return to professional boxing has left fans and analysts equally stunned and uneasy. The sport has already watched Mayweather step into exhibitions, including his confirmed clash with Mike Tyson set for 2026. But the idea of him pursuing a true professional comeback adds an entirely new twist. Many wonder why Floyd feels the urge to return now, especially after retiring as one of boxing's most celebrated legends. Conversations about this move have sparked both excitement and doubt. Some question whether his drive is fueled by pure competition, or whether the lure of a massive spectacle and financial payoff plays a role. Even the mere possibility of him stepping back into a sanctioned fight, rather than another exhibition, has ignited debates about his legacy and physical readiness. Supporters are eager to see if he can still deliver brilliance inside the ring, while critics warn that time, inevitably, has taken a toll on his body's sharpness and stamina.
oh Jesus. Floyd Mayweather. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? So as to be revealed, everybody, I just seen this on Instagram, the Menace has put out that Floyd Mayweather could return to pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on God knows what. After the Mike Tyson fight, I don't know, the man has been asking him a question. He said, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Worst case scenario, everybody. If Floyd Mayweather want to go in there and take on Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford will melt a 49-year-old version of Floyd Mayweather, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I posted that video of Timothy Bradley, bro. He's right. He's correct. He might be right about the prime versus prime. I will have Floyd prime versus prime over Terence Crawford. But when it comes to right now, undoubtedly, Terence Crawford would brutally melt him and stop Floyd Mayweather right now, bro. I do not want to see Floyd Mayweather in pro boxing again. The last time I seen him was Conor McGregor. That was a beatdown, but that was 40 years old, bro. That was 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago, everybody. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him returning, bro. I just don't. I don't at all. That 50-0 record, that will go down the drain. Trust me. Go down the drain. If he fights a fresh fighter today, everybody, Floyd Mayweather is not once he was 8 or 9 years ago. Just, I don't like this at all. You get crushed. You get crushed by all these fresh up-and-comers right now, bro. And Terence Crawford, he ain't beating Crawford. If you all Floyd Mayweather fans thinking he's going to beat Terence Crawford right now today, you're all delusional. Literally delusional.
Joe Rogan, one of the most recognized voices in combat sports, reflected on Floyd Mayweather's career, noting that while his prime showcased undeniable greatness, the thrill around his fight slowly faded. Rogan explained that Mayweather became less electrifying to watch, often securing victories by decision instead of delivering the dramatic knockouts fans longed for. As Floyd evolved into Money Mayweather, the charisma and daring risks that once defined Pretty Boy Floyd seemed to disappear. Rogan suggested that this transformation, though immensely profitable, also shaped a perception that Floyd's fights lacked the spectacle they once carried. His words highlight the duality of Mayweather's legacy, technically flawless and undefeated, yet criticized for losing entertainment value in later years. And now, with talk of a professional return at 48, the narrative becomes even more polarizing. Fans wonder if Floyd can somehow revive the magic of his prime, or if time has dulled the sharpness that once made him the sport's most captivating figure.
Floyd was in his prime.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking incredible to
Yeah.
see which style's superior.
Yeah.
Because Floyd would move towards you like this. He would just get right up on you. It would just show you how good Floyd really is.
Yeah.
Because the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time greats.
Tim Bradley, a former champion himself, shared his perspective on the possibility of Mayweather facing Terence Crawford. Bradley acknowledged Floyd as one of the greatest fighters of his era, yet argued Crawford would likely beat him decisively. In Bradley's view, Crawford's speed, relentless activity, and ability to adapt make him a far more dangerous and dynamic challenge than the opponents Floyd encountered later in his career. Crawford's versatility allows him to control the ring with sharp footwork, fluid stance switches, and constant pressure, tools that Bradley believes could neutralize even the defensive brilliance that defined Mayweather's legendary style.
I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn, Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. However, damn, I'm telling y'all, Crawford will beat Floyd Mayweather in his prime. Pound for pound. Prime versus prime. He has more power than Floyd. He's longer than Floyd. He's stronger than Floyd. He got a chin of granite. Terence Crawford is a different animal. Terence Crawford would beat Floyd Mayweather. 7 days a week.
I think Crawford would beat Floyd.
Bradley's perspective underscores the difficulty of testing Floyd's technical brilliance against a fighter who blends natural athleticism with a sharp tactical mind. Crawford's constant activity and dynamic engagement stand in contrast to Floyd's methodical style, built on experience, timing, and defensive mastery. It creates a fascinating theoretical matchup where skill alone might not guarantee victory. Joe Rogan has long praised Terence Crawford's abilities, pointing to the intelligence, preparation, and refined skill he brings into the ring. Rogan often stresses that Crawford deserves recognition not only for his accomplishments, but for his pure command of boxing fundamentals. He highlights Crawford's gift for reading opponents, dictating the pace, and landing combinations with precision, qualities that, in his view, elevate Crawford above many of his peers. Rogan's perspective reinforces why Crawford is regarded as one of sport's most complete fighters, a man whose balance of mind, skill, and instinct makes him a rare and dangerous presence inside the ring today.
Guess what I just got done studying? Guess what I just got done studying? Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah? Yep, that's what I just got done studying. And I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws.
Guys, Zab Judah is one of the most gifted, skilled boxers. A lot of people struggle with Zab early on. He was a real problem. I think Zab just didn't have the mentality of a great fighter, but he was a talented fighter. If you haven't checked him out, you should go check him out.
Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he gonna reach against one of the best back foot counter punches in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand, the way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too? Man, that pull jab he does too, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counter puncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep, I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He's the most complete. He has it inside and also outside. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. There's no hands down.
Salam Bey, a respected analyst, offered a wider lens on the comparisons between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. Bey stressed that such direct comparisons can be misleading, since both men fought in different eras and faced unique challenges. Each career shines in its own way. Mayweather defined by unmatched defensive mastery and consistency, while Crawford displays adaptability, aggression, and a sharp ring IQ. Bey argued that crowning one as unquestionably superior oversimplifies their achievements and overlooks the subtle realities of their times. His view pushes for a more balanced approach to the debate, one that honors Floyd's undefeated record and legacy, while also celebrating Crawford's dominance in today's landscape. By pulling apart their contexts, Bey suggested both fighters should be respected for their individual contributions to boxing, reminding fans that greatness can take many forms, shaped not just by victories, but by the circumstances and eras in which legends rise.
Fights, it was two totally different approaches. But went in there and took the fight away from Canelo, whereas Floyd went in there and never gave Canelo a chance. So, just looking at those two different fights, that's Canelo's opinion, and everybody's opinion is different. Styles make fights at the end of the day, so that's subjective.
And now you got Bradley, Shane Mosley saying that Crawford is better than Floyd. Give me your takeaway. Both undefeated. One guy went the big fight approach. Other guy went as far as, accolades, unifying, undisputed, etc. But then when you look at them, fuck their resumes, when you look at them as fighters, who's the better fighter, Lee?
They're two different fighters. That's really how I look at it. I feel like their resumes are great, what they did in their careers is great, but at the end of the day, it's two different eras. So it's not always as comparable as people try to make it seem. People criticize Bud's career, but he fought the best of the best in today's era. Floyd fought the best of the best in his era. So, it's two different eras. They have two different styles. Bud goes in there and adapts to whatever style that he has to adapt to that night and with that fighter, whereas Floyd stays to himself. Every fight that he fights, Floyd is Floyd. He makes adjustments and fights differently according to every fighter, but that's every great fighter. That's just boxing at the end of the day. But Floyd always stays true to Floyd Mayweather. Whether it was, Pretty Boy Floyd.
Oscar de la Hoya has weighed in on the comparison, pointing out that while Crawford is extraordinary, he may not surpass Floyd in overall greatness. De la Hoya pushed back against voices that elevate today's fighters above Mayweather, citing Floyd's flawless record and unmatched accomplishments. Yet, he was quick to acknowledge Crawford's immense skill, recognizing him as one of the most talented fighters competing right now. His comments reflect the larger debate pulsing through the boxing community, where definitions of greatness differ, whether it's dominance, quality of opposition, or pure technical brilliance. De la Hoya's perspective highlights the tension between honoring historical legacies and judging current performances. Because while Floyd's past triumphs remain untouchable, Crawford's ongoing run and recent victories carve a strong case for his place among boxing's elite, reminding fans that greatness can be argued from different moments in time.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford was way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Boxing analysts have long speculated about a fantasy clash between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, with many leaning toward Crawford as the likely victor. They point to Crawford's superior ring IQ, his blistering footwork, and his signature wins over elite names like Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez. These triumphs highlight his ability to dominate at the highest level, proving he can handle the pressure of world-class competition, qualities that would make him a daunting challenge even for a legend like Floyd. With tactical brilliance, speed, and seasoned experience, Crawford gains a hypothetical edge in this dream matchup. Yet beyond analysis, voices like former world champion Shane Mosley bring another layer to the debate. Mosley believes Floyd would struggle against Crawford simply because of size. Terence now walking around at 168 pounds, while Floyd fought at 47. While Mayweather's skill and defense remain nearly flawless, Mosley argues Crawford's reach, power, and ability to switch stances would counter his style. Floyd excelled against men his own size, but against a naturally bigger, stronger Crawford, Mosley suggests the disadvantage could be too much to overcome.
Puts him on par with Floyd Mayweather Jr., and you know Floyd Mayweather Jr. doesn't like that. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is one of the biggest egos in the sport, so much so that he could not find a way to give Muhammad Ali credit as being a top 5 fighter and claimed that Roberto Duran sits above Muhammad Ali, right? Why? Because Floyd wants to be better than Muhammad Ali. He completely redid his image when he became Money Mayweather to pretty much copy from calling himself the GOAT, calling himself TBE, right? Whole thing. Very disrespectful of Muhammad Ali when he was coming up, when after Floyd Mayweather Jr. wound up being at the top of the sport. So now that Terence Crawford has firmly placed himself at the top of boxing, and not just as the pound for pound fighter right now, many people are saying, hey, shouldn't he be considered one of the greatest fighters of all time? Isn't this a realistic conversation we can have? So what does that do? That butts Terence Crawford right up against Floyd Mayweather. So when Floyd was asked a series of questions, right? Because Floyd has a fight coming up. I do believe it maybe in January. I think it may be in January or early 2026, I believe is the time frame, where Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to be fighting Mike Tyson in I believe this is going to be an exhibition.
Although nothing is official, whispers of a professional showdown between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford have fueled speculation across the boxing world. Many believe Floyd may target Crawford, drawn by his status as champion and his recent streak of dominance. A win over Crawford would not only end debates over who stands superior, but also deliver massive media attention and staggering financial rewards. Yet uncertainty lingers. Floyd's age and the murky details of negotiations cast doubt over the matchup's reality. Still, the very possibility captures the sport's fascination with what-if scenarios. Fans wonder if Floyd can truly compete at that level again, while Crawford supporters argue he represents the kind of peak challenge Floyd has avoided in recent years. Legendary fighter Roy Jones Jr. has fueled that narrative further, questioning Mayweather's legacy. Outside of his win over Canelo Alvarez, Jones argued, Floyd often sidestepped the very best at their prime. Many of his victories, Jones suggested, came against opponents who were smaller, aging, or past their peak years. In his view, the title of greatest may be overstated, as Floyd's spotless record doesn't fully measure against versatile fighters like Terence Crawford.
Floyd Mayweather, top 5 of
No,
all
not
time?
in my book. No,
Not even
not in
top
my
10.
book. Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not
Maybe
top
top
5.
10.
He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight. Don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand. I know you're a Floyd fan. But here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought him? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was
Manny
not on his
Pacquiao,
level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And is Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto is not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great.
I
All
agree
right,
with
so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is I'm not going to say who
because
would
I can't name a person.
I'm not going to say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.